Hello and welcome to the Magic the Gathering Showdown. This show will be a show where two people or two teams compete to see who is the most knowledgeable Magic player. This is being filmed in Wakinstis in the Siksika Nation, Treaty 7 territory in Canada. However, my two guests are both Americans. Today, my two guests are the amazing Yungwhiskey.
Yo, yo.
And the ever so awesome Brett, aka Etadik, all over.
Yeah.
So, housekeeping. How the show works, it's just like Jeopardy. We got two teams this week. I'm going to flip a coin. You guys won't be able to see that, but I'm going to flip a coin to determine who's going to go first. And these two will just basically take turns answering the questions that we have today. So, Whiskey, since you are the new person to Magic, first off, why don't you give yourself a little bit of an intro? Let us know where to find you on social media. I, as in future me, will edit in some different things on screen.
What's up? My name's Yungwhiskey. I am a former three game champion at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I make music sometimes. I like to play video games and stuff. You can find me at Yungwhiskey on Twitter, at aka Yungwhiskey on Instagram, and I think twitch.tv/Yungwhiskey, youtube.com/Yungwhiskey. Yeah, I think that's. I don't remember what other socials I have, to be honest.
Bad bitches stream Yungwhiskey music.
Bro, I don't stream Yungwhiskey music.
Yungwhiskey doesn't even stream Yungwhiskey music. It's even better. Alright, and my other guest, Brett, you are a lot more familiar with Magic. Why don't you give yourself an introduction, where to find you on social media, if you would like to plug that, but that is completely optional.
You don't really need to follow me on any socials. I don't really do much.
Mostly just interacts with me talking about Oathbreaker content, which also,
Pretty much.
if you're seeing this
Yeah.
before the Oathbreaker content, it's coming, or it's already here.
Yeah. Sometimes I just post correct opinions on DVH. That's about it.
Fair enough. Alright, so I have one of my awesome coins that I got in a small town near me. It's usually supposed to be used for mana crypt flips, but it will be used to determine the player order today. We have a red side and a silver side. The red side will be Yungwhiskey is going to be the first player. The silver side will be Brett. Alright, it is silver side. So Brett is going to be team 1 and Whiskey is going to be team 2. To also clarify for the people at home and the players, there's no time limit on this. If it goes a little long, I'll probably just edit down the time. Hi, future me. Sucks to suck. Alright, so let's get started. Today's categories are cards, lore/story, game knowledge, tribal, and miscellaneous. Brett is going to be team 1, and Whiskey is going to be team 2. Jesus Lord. Whiskey. Alrighty. So, Brett, what question do you want to start with?
Let's do cards for 3.
Cards 300. Name the only Planeswalker character to not have a subtype on their cards.
I'll have a subtype on the cards.
I think I got it.
The Wanderer?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Wanderer.
That is correct. The Wanderer or the Wandering Emperor. Well done, well done. Alright, Whiskey, your go.
Alright, let's do I got this. Let's do miscellaneous for 500.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's find out what this is.
Balls to
Go big or
the
go home, right?
wall. Alright, this one he might actually know. How much exactly, to the exact dollar amount, was Post Malone's Black Lotus?
It was 132,571.
That is not correct.
I was close though.
Brett, do you have a guess, or do you know?
Too much. 275.
That is also incorrect. I'm surprised that you didn't know that. It is $800,000 USD.
Hey, I was in 6 digits, is all I'm gonna say.
At least you had that. You are so right. Alright, Brett, back to you.
Game knowledge for 4.
Game knowledge for 400. What was Magic meant to serve as originally?
Card game?
Yes, but outside of that, what was Magic originally kind of made to function like?
2 dudes slinging spells. I have no idea.
Alright, I guess that's gonna be...
2 dudes slinging spells. Final answer.
That's gonna be wrong. Whiskey,
Damn.
any guesses?
Yes. Originally, Magic the Gathering was meant to serve as a satanic ritual to scare Catholic teachers into from taking away the cards from children, because the children would be like, "Hey, yo, I'ma summon a demon."
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's actually more accurate than you might think. Magic was originally meant to serve as a quick way to play like a D&D kind of thing, which is why so many Magic cards in early Magic were so intricately similar to D&D. It'd be like a quick D&D type game. But so Whiskey's actually like in a ballpark that's kind of close. It's in the state next to it.
You know, I thought it might have had something to do with D&D, but I thought my answer was a little funnier.
It's at least in the same time zone.
Yeah, you're at least in the same time zone.
Yeah.
All right, Whiskey, it is your turn to pick a question.
Tribal for 500.
This man is going to wipe out all the 500-point questions and not get any of them. What percentage of each of the 6 colors contains a werewolf creature type? So this includes colorless, white, blue, black, red, and green. It does not include a hybrid mana symbol, and you can have within about a 2% leeway. Up or down.
So I have to guess like 6. What is it? 5 percentages here.
You have to get six percentages, and
all right,
the totals will be up to 100.
I'm going 23, 42, 7, 16, and 20.
None of that is accurate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Not even one.
No, not even one. Brett, do you have any guesses?
So starting with white, going to green. Let's say 0% white.
Okay.
One 1% blue.
Okay.
1% black.
Okay.
And the rest even between green and red.
That would be incorrect. So, you had within the leeway for white and blue, because they're both 0.7%. Black is 6%. Colorless has 4.7%. And green and red both have about 40%. And then the missing percentage goes to hybrid. So you were actually kind of like, you were on the right path with white and blue. I was like, wow.
I know there's only, I think, one blue where...
Yeah, there's a Suspicious Stowaway that turns into a green one. And
I didn't know there was any white.
I don't know what the white one is, but I know that there's one that exists. And then the colorless
Skyfall.
ones...
I know there's some colorless ones.
Yeah, the colorless ones are all Werewolf Eldrazi's, I believe.
Yeah.
And then there's a handful of black ones from Midnight Hunt.
Yeah.
I like that Whiskey 100% for the viewers at home who are like, why is Whiskey such an idiot with this? Whiskey is a new Magic player. He literally only owns one precon, and it's a...
Oh, I'm sorry to cut in there. I actually forgot to buy it the other day, so I still don't even own that.
There you go. He doesn't even own any Magic cards yet. He's wanting to buy a precon and get into Magic, but he's full on dead ass like, dude, don't even worry. I want to be in this. And I was like,
The only white werewolf is Brutal Cathar from Midnight Hunt. The front side is white and the back side is white.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Brett, it is your turn.
Cards for 5.
Cards 500. Name the only creature in the game to not have a creature type.
That would be Nameless Race.
Look at you! That is 100% correct.
Yep.
I literally just learned that when I wrote this question.
And
I was like, oh my
technically,
god.
Nameless Race doesn't even have a name for his card. Technically,
Exactly.
Nameless Race is not the name.
Yeah, exactly. Brett out here knowing extra.
Most of my knowledge comes from the old obscure cards no one likes.
I figured it would. Alright, Whiskey, it's your go.
Lore and story for 200.
Lore and story for 2, alright. What story, originally from the 90s, was revisited within 2022?
Stranger Things, season 4.
That's incorrect.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because Stranger Things is originally about the 80s and is being shown to us in the 2020s.
And through D&D.
Yes. Brett, do you have any guesses?
I think it'd be whatever story that the Legends set was.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The answer is The Brothers War.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, right. Alright, Whiskey, your go.
Wait, did I just pick?
Oh, yeah, you did. Brett, your turn.
It's 4.
Which one?
Cards for 4.
Cards for 4. Name all 5 cards that can turn lands into a basic land type. So basically the card says lands become mountains, lands become forests, lands become swamps, lands become islands, lands become plains.
Starting with mountains, there's technically 2. There's Magus of the Moon and Blood Moon.
Yeah, I actually remembered that after I wrote this question, but...
Forest is
I would accept
Yavimaya
it.
Cradle of Growth.
Yes.
Swamps is Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Island is Quicksilver Fountain. And Plains is... I don't remember the name of I don't remember the Plains one. I know 4 out of 5. Don't remember the 5th one. Obviously, I know it's a white enchantment. Can't remember what it's called. And that's my final answer.
Whiskey, do you have any guesses?
For the plains, it's going to be the Seal of Orichalcos.
I'm actually going to give that to you, Brett, because you said a card for blue that does technically do it. It just takes a lot longer, and you also remembered Magus of the Moon. But it's called Celestial Dawn, and I had put Stormpath Leviathan for the islands.
I guess those both work.
Hey, look. I said seal, and that says Celestial. It's close.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what?
right.
You know what, Whiskey? I'm going to give you 50 points. Specifically 50.
Let's go.
He's on the board. Alright, Whiskey, it is your turn to pick a question.
Cards for 100.
Name the green land that adds green for each color, or for each creature you control.
That's literally the Seal of Orichalcos. Like, come on. Like, it's a green card, and it adds attack points to each monster I have. Yes, it's the Seal of Orichalcos.
I love all these Yu-Gi-Oh answers.
Me too. That is incorrect. Brett, I know that you know this one.
Gaia's Cradle.
That is correct. Gaia's Cradle. Whiskey's like, is there a way for me to put the seal in this? Oh, man, I don't know. Alright, Brett. It is your go.
Let's finish out cards for 2.
Alright. What legendary creature has protection from everything?
Progenitus.
That is absolutely correct. Progenitus is the creature with protection from everything.
Progenitus.
Whiskey, it is your go.
Miscellaneous for 100.
What YouTube channel has the professor's first on-camera win to date? And for the viewers at home, the date today that this is being recorded is January 14th, 2022. So don't come at me in the comments being like, actually, Prof has other wins now in like fucking a year. Bonus points if you can say what set/episode of the channel/show this was.
It's definitely episode 23. With
Am I about to go and count the episodes of the show?
With a I believe he used an Elemental Heroes deck.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure it was Plunder Patrol, actually.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh my goodness. You guys are ridiculous and I love it. But I'm gonna go and count.
I swear to God, it's actually 23. I'm gonna lose it.
It is not, unfortunately.
Damn.
Brett, do you have any guesses?
Yeah, it was game nights. Their live one where he was playing, Professor was playing Mishra, the one that melds. For the Brothers War.
I'm gonna give both the bonus points and the original to you because you did get the channel. It wasn't the live episode, but yes, he was playing the Meld Mishra from Brothers War. So I'm just gonna do it as 2, like double, basically. I was like, maybe Whiskey will accidentally have said the exact right number, and that would have been extra funny, just because it's like, well, you're not wrong.
I think they've been doing more than 25 episodes or whatever he said.
Yeah, they're on 62 or 63 right now. So.
Wait, so how many episodes in did it take for him to win?
So he doesn't appear on every single episode of theirs, but he's appeared on a lot of different channels, and he has his own channel where he plays Magic. And in every single show that he's appeared on, he hasn't won until like late last year. Like this was like a December episode or something like that.
Oh Jesus!
He finally won Pioneer Merfolk.
Yeah. So like
in the bonus game.
Yeah. So he has won plenty off camera, but as far as on camera for like normal people who don't know him or see him, it's like, you're a loser. You don't actually win. And then he finally won on game nights. And everyone rejoiced. Alright, Brett, it is your go.
Game knowledge for 5.
Game knowledge 500. What is the anti-mechanic?
It is a mechanic of a bunch of cards from Alpha, Beta, and Antiquities, where you basically anteed a card at the beginning of the game, and then some cards have you add a card from the top of your deck or hand or whatever to the ante, and the winning player would get all the cards. Similar to like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whiskey.
Unfortunately,
and it is now banned in every
format. Unfortunately, it's an outdated mechanic, so Whiskey is like, oh, a thing I know. Oh, shit.
Like the Shadow Tournament, they don't do that anymore, though.
Yeah.
Damn, so, murder's not allowed anymore?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, so Ante is an outdated mechanic that allows players to offer up cards as potential rewards for whomever would win the game. So basically, however many players there are would each be like, I ante this card, I ante this card, and then the winner would take home all of it. It's like pink slips for racing.
Yeah.
All right, Whiskey, your go.
Game knowledge for 300.
How many card types are there? Double points if you can name all of the card types.
6. No, wait. Hold on. Give me a second. There's normal monsters. There's effect monsters. There's synchro monsters. There's XYZs. There's pendulums. There's spells. There's trap cards. I think there's an 8th one. So my final answer is 8.
That's correct.
Yeah, that is actually correct.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking...
I am so here for the fact that this man just guessed based off of Yu-Gi-Oh! And actually got it. So even if Young Whiskey doesn't win in the end, he won this. He won just for actually being able to get a Magic question 100% correct without actually fucking knowing.
Based purely on Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge.
You know, it's completely fair. All of those names look very similar to the ones that I said out loud.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you know what? You get the bonus points. Fuck it. Fuck it. Bonus points.
This is now Jeopardy and Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Alright.
Lore for 5.
Lore for 5. The last 5 hundo. Who had a Black Lotus that was stolen and later used to summon a Shivan dragon?
I fucking know. Ali from Cairo, the first card that was ever on the limited list. Final answer.
Shout out to the test trial that we did the last time that we had
No.
tried this, and
I just knew that from knowing. You have no proof.
I do have proof, unfortunately for you.
There's also 93 cards in the Arabian Nights set. Who cares?
That is incorrect.
98.
Whiskey, any guesses?
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. That is incorrect. So this was supposed to be a trick question. I was expecting that somebody was going to be like, oh, it's Garth One-Eye, because he makes Black Lotus and Shivan Dragon. But it's actually the Carthelians. Jared steals it in the story and uses it to make a Shivan Dragon to defeat the antagonist of the comics, Rabadel.
Yes, everybody knows that.
Jared is pretty much the only person confirmed in lore, like confirmed, and named to have ever held a Black Lotus. So that's fun. Alright, Young Whiskey, it is your go, sir.
Miscellaneous for 400.
Alright. What is Mark Rosewater's Tumblr referred to as?
It's referred to as Lost because he forgot the password to it about 3 years ago and refuses to either A, try to recover it, or B, make a new account.
That's hilarious. I love your deep lore, but that is incorrect.
Are you sure?
Yes. Brett, any guesses?
Yeah, my answer is who uses Tumblr? Final answer.
Let's go.
You know what? That's fair. I don't even follow it. I don't use Tumblr. I only know because lots of people reference it a lot in videos when they're talking about, like, Mark Rosewater said this, because he doesn't really use Twitter to say these things. It's called Blogatog.
Oh, I've actually heard of that. Shit. I didn't know that was his.
Yeah, that's his Tumblr, and he answers lots of questions on there. And that's the thing, is he answers a lot of questions in relation to Magic on there. And so lots of people will make, like, Prof and stuff will make videos being like, Mark Rosewater said Magic's gonna fucking die or something. And he just, like, references a Blogatog post. It's great.
I'm gonna say, I think Brett's answer was probably the closest to correct.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with that because, like, Nobody
Can I get
uses
1 point?
Tumblr. Nobody uses Tumblr since they Thanos snapped their own platform.
Thank you. Yeah, 1 point works.
You mean Thanos snapped the porn?
Yes, exactly.
Like, specifically the porn.
Yes, which was literally 99% of their fucking platform.
Yes.
All right, so this question is Brett.
4 for 400.
Lore for 4?
Prime.
Tribal?
Yeah.
Okay. I have bad hearing. What tribe has the least number of cards total? This includes unset cards in the
Lord.
calculation, and shapeshifters and changelings do not add to the count of any tribe.
Coward is the final answer. There's only 1.
That is incorrect.
There's only 1 coward.
Young Whiskey, do you have any guesses?
Yes, it is the Dragon Tribe. Because
Definitely
they all-
not.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, there's about 1,000 million dragons, and I hate all of them.
Oh, so it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes. There is only 1 wombat, only 1 wrestler, only 1 ferret, and only 1 trilobite. And I'm actually looking up right now because I think there's actually more than 1 coward now for you, Reds.
I'm looking up on Squareful. Oh, there's 2 now because of fucking Unfinity. Damn it!
Yeah,
For the longest time, there was only 1.
yeah. That's why it was a trick question.
Yes. I was right as of a couple months ago.
Yep. Damn you, Mark Rosewater. Alright, Young Whiskey, it is your go.
Miscellaneous for 300.
What is Garth One Eye's given name, so his actual real name?
Thomas.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Brett, do you have any guesses?
His name is Garth Two Eyes because he actually has 2 eyes.
I love your guys' deep lore when you have no idea. His given name is Galen or Galen.
That's lame.
Galen? I don't know.
Should have been Layman.
Am I right? You
I'm
let
just saying.
you let me know in the comments section, viewer.
I still think Thomas is a better name.
Yeah.
All right, Brett, your go.
Game Knowledge 2.
Game knowledge for 2 hundo. Define Fate Seal X.
What fucking Fate Seal is.
This is mostly basically just saying Fate Seal, like what is Fate Sealing?
Yeah.
I hear typing.
I'm literally just like throwing my fingers on my keyboard.
Oh,
I don't remember what Fate Seal is.
So you're just gonna pass it over to Whiskey?
Yeah, I want to hear what his ridiculous answer is.
Alright, Whiskey, what do you think Fate Sealing is?
Fate sealing is when you chain an effect to come before someone else's effect and not let them switch out their monsters unless they sacrifice their life points.
Yeah, nailed it.
I'm gonna leave this up to Brett as to whether or not I give this to him because it's actually not far off. It's kind of in a ballpark. Fate Sealing is when the player who is Fate Sealing looks at the top card, or however many X is defined as, cards of the opponent's library, and they may put those cards on the bottom of that person's library or leave it on top.
That's nowhere close to what I said.
I think it's kind of close because you're like stopping somebody from doing something.
Give him 6.2 points.
I don't think I can do decimal places, but I can do 6. 6, 5, 6.
Or, wait. Can I make a request for 16 instead of 6?
Sure. And apparently I can do decimal places. I'm so bad at math.
There we go.
666.
6.2 points.
Apparently I can do 0.2. Because I think that was in a relative ballpark, especially based off of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like kind of sort of similar, but not really at the same time. I'm sure the viewer at home will just be like, bro, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, 100%.
Alright, Young Whiskey, your go.
Let's do lore and story for 400.
Lore and story for 4. Name all 4 of Liliana's demons from the story.
Okay, let's see. First we got Celica. Then we have Harley. We have Lilith. and then we have Mazakine.
Sounds like a medicine.
I think he's referencing Mazakine from like the Lucifer series.
100%.
Yeah, which is also from DC. I'm gonna say that's incorrect, but I love that answer. Brett, do you know the name of all 4 of Liliana's demons?
Yeah, Razakak, Gristlebrand, Benzilic, and Colpulfid.
I'm gonna give that to you just based off of I know what you're trying to say, but
I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Yeah, the pronunciation's dog shit. Grizzlebrand, Belzenlock, Koffafed, and Razaketh.
Yeah, oh, close enough.
Yeah, pronunciation is like whatever. If I was like, no, you must pronounce it right, that would make the show suck. All right, Brett, it is your go again.
Tribal for 3.
Tribal for 3. What card is referred to as Zomnitions and makes zombies cost 0 to cast or play? Bonus points if you can guess what the card is a reference to.
Rooftop Storm, and it is a reference to Frankenstein's monster.
I'm going to give you that and the bonus because it is Rooftop Storm and it's a reference to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is same diff. Alrighty. Whiskey, it is your go.
Miscellaneous for 200.
Miscellaneous for 200. Who is the head designer of Magic the Gathering?
Akira Toriyama.
Yes.
I love that answer. That is incorrect, but I like that answer.
I said it with my whole heart.
Heart of the cards.
Richard Garfield. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Mark Rosewire is the current head designer of Magic.
Yeah, oh well.
Still?
I knew one of those two.
Richard Garfield was the person who made Magic originally.
That's right.
Yeah. Alright. Brett, it is your turn.
Lore and story for 3, because I suck at these.
What event dictates minus AR and plus AR on Dominaria? So it's the method of telling what year in the timeline of Dominaria that you are on. So basically, what is the event? Similar to how, like, for...
BC
human,
and AD, yeah.
Yeah, similar thing. What event is their version of that on Dominaria?
Yep.
Internal monologue not coming out, but then just being like, yes.
Yeah. When a negative AR is before, obviously, because negative. Urza had his temper tantrum, and AR plus positive AR is after Urza had his temper tantrum.
So your answer is before Urza blew up the planet, and after
Exactly.
Urza blew up the planet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is incorrect.
Man.
Young Whiskey,
Also-
any guesses, sir?
So it's gonna be the Battle of Arizona.
That's Arkansas.
So before the Battle of Arizona and after the Battle of Arizona, because AR clearly stands for Arizona.
Yes, it's definitely not Arkansas instead of Arizona, which is AZ.
Arkansas,
somebody-
I'm pretty sure, is AK.
As somebody who
Very
lives in
much.
Arizona, can confirm AR is not Arizona.
Are you sure? Fuck.
I love that. I love all of that. That's so good. The Brett, you were really close, but it is the birth of Urza and Mishra.
Man, those pretentious assholes get a whole.
Yeah,
Everyone
they're
named after
literally they're literally Dominaria's version of like Jesus.
Jesus and Jesus 2.0.
Exactly. Jesus and Jesus' less loved brother.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of like the Battle of Yavin from Star Wars, how like BBY or ABY. So that's why I said Battle of Arizona.
I love that. This is great.
Yeah, I do love that the Battle of Yavin is like their version of BC and AD.
Yeah, probably. All right, Young Whiskey, your go.
Tribal for 200.
Tribal for 200. What tribe is known for giving every single creature a keyword? So a keyword ability.
Like Jesus. Or White Jesus.
Your final answer is going to be Jesus?
No, specifically White Jesus.
Specifically white Jesus. Well, that is incorrect. Brett, do you have any guesses?
Yeah, it's the magic version of the Zerg race, aka Slivers.
That is correct. Slivers are cancer. They're a cancer that I've played plenty of times, but they are still cancer. Oh, I forgot to actually add those points. Whoops. Boop. Alright. Brett, your turn.
Game knowledge.
Game knowledge for a hundo. What
Elder
is
Dragon
the...
Highlander.
Oh, I didn't even get to read the question. That is correct. Elder Dragon Highlander is the accurate answer to this question. Alrighty. And, Young Whiskey. What is the question you want to choose between these two?
Laura's Story for 100.
Lore and story for 100. What is the name of the Raven Man?
Simple. It is his name is Todd.
His name is Todd. Brett, do you have any guesses?
Edgar Allan Poe. I really don't know.
Interesting. I was actually kind of thinking you would know this because this was kind of recent. It was revealed to be Lim Duel.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Raven Man is a like approximation of Lim Duel being trapped inside Marisol's ring. So it's like a really old story in the really new story, and it's really weird. That's why Liliana got a reprint recently in Brothers War, or was it
Dominaria
Dominaria? Yeah, Dominaria United. Is because she went to her like family grounds and was trying to get the ring or protect the ring from the Phyrexians or something like that. Because Lim Duel would totally side with the Phyrexians and make fucking havoc.
Yeah.
Alright, last question. And I believe it is Brett's.
Yeah.
What legendary creature allows you to have a Wooburg reduction in casting cost of a singular tribe? So, one of each color reduced.
It is Morophon the Boundless.
That is correct.
Printed in Modern Horizons.
That is correct.
It is a 6 mana 5/5 that gives all your creatures of that tribe +1/+1.
I think he's a 7 mana.
It is a 7 mana, you're right.
Alright, do we want to do a final showdown and force Brett to have to wager all of his points to see if he shoots
Never
himself
not
the
all
foot?
in.
All in, baby.
Alright, we're
Final
gonna
Jeopardy,
do,
bitches.
We're gonna do a Final Jeopardy all in. I don't actually have a question prepared, but I have a question that I can think of. just off the top of my head that I know. What is the symbol that is... It's not like a birthmark, but it's almost... It kind of would look like a face tattoo on the people in the Carthelian family line. You don't have to tell me what it's related to. You just have to give me what you think the symbol is. What face tattoo do all the Carthelians have?
Simple. It's an Ouroboros.
It's an Ouroboros?
Yes, you know, like the dragon agent cell. Or snake.
Okay. I like the guess. Brett, what is your guess?
Okay, no. Slipknot's logo.
I'm gonna level with you. Whiskey was actually far closer than you were. They have a crescent moon as basically like face tattoos on their cheek. So
You know, often I don't pay attention to the magic art.
not only art, but like story and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
most people are just like, art look good. They don't actually like analyze it.
Oh, Tiny Bones is this awesome little skeleton who's stealing some gems. Best character ever.
Exactly.
I need a Tiny Bone story.
Honestly, agreed. Hard agreed. Tiny Bones needs to show up in the story, and we need to just have like it be like something after these big fucking wars and conflicts. Just a cute little story, you know, kind of like Oko's
It turns
story.
out he's the chosen one.
Yeah, kind of like Oko's story and fucking Throne of Eldraine. Just like some cute little cutesy thing, just to introduce the character, give it a little backstory, and that's it. That'd be really sweet.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you, viewer, for watching. We appreciate you joining us on this quest of game knowledge. I am pleasantly surprised that Young Whiskey got some of these answers actually correct, or at least in a ballpark. I am very pleasantly surprised. As always, I thank my guests, both Brett and Whiskey, for joining me. Appreciate you guys all the time. Definitely check them out on their platforms. Brett pretty much didn't plug anything, but you'll probably see Brett a lot on my channel. He'll probably be one of the mainstays of the channel. And Whiskey's helping out as well. Whiskey's giving us music in the future, so check out Young Whiskey. Bad Bitches stream Young Whiskey music, even though Young Whiskey doesn't stream Young Whiskey music. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the sellout shit. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. And yeah.